Hello and welcome back to FEW Showdown, our final Showdown show before All Out War. And last week we had some great matches and we officially locked in a few for All Out War. We've locked in the GB Championship match now. DK Championship match is still locked in. So we're locked in both men's and women's All Out War matches. We just got to find out our final men's entrances for that. So we've got plenty plenty of things that can happen tonight. Change that card. As I said tonight we have two All Out War advantage matches. We're kicking off the show with Megan versus Kate to determine the women's advantage for All Out War. And that's going to be followed by Matthew versus Fernandez. Obviously, the Judas of Hero Code going up against one half of Mystery. We haven't seen Matthew since he took out August back in May. Obviously, Alexander and the Greek Giant are going to be colliding for the Delta Stroke Villain Code rivalry to try and Alexander looking to end the rivalry while Greek Giant looking to extend it further. Dorogak and Jeff will be heading inside the steel cage to put an end to their rivalry tonight, since they are currently 1-1. So whoever wins tonight will have bragging rights over the other. And then in our main event, the All Out War men's advantage match. Ian representing Team Thomas, which at the moment is just two men. We take on Gargantuan. That's a David versus Goliath match. And as I say, we'll be looking to find out the final two members of Team Thomas tonight. And as I say, there's plenty we can still lock in match-wise on top of these two championship matches, two All Out War matches. So we're going to get straight into tonight's show to find out what is heading your way at All Out War. So I hope you enjoy the rest of this show. Straight into... Oh. Before I even got to say anything, I was about to say straight into our opening match, and Kate has just took care of Megan's leg. This is basically meaning she's at a disadvantage now. Which doesn't surprise me with Ice Cold Witch taking this shortcut. I mean, they teamed up with the Queen of Shortcuts, Amelia. The Queen of just attacking people from behind. So this is of course, advantage match for the women's All Out War match. Megan has a mountain to climb there on one good leg, and of course, Kate is targeting the legs now to make sure our high-flying, one half tag team champs is not going to have a chance in this match. Kate goes up. Telling Megan to get to her feet. I mean, she's going to struggle. Crossbody. Pinfall attempt here. This could be it. One. Megan used all her strength there to get up at the one count. Kate is not happy with that. Stomps away here. Oh, unfortunately, I went for a drop kick there, but instead she went for like a football kick straight to the dome. Drop kick misses there, and Megan uses her quickness to get back in, but Kate is still one step ahead of the tag team champion. Ducks under. Not even a leapfrog over, just a big boot to the face. Megan using her foot there. I mean, that's gotta have hurt. Spins around, slams her down. Knee to the face. Goes up. Frog splash. 1, 2. Kate kicks out. Handstand and a double knee to the gut there. Just go for it again here. She's got to be working on pure adrenaline right now. Hopefully it's not too serious. Rolls up. Double stomp to the chest. Yeah, but as I say, hopefully it's not too serious and it doesn't keep her out of this all-out war match. Straight for the ropes and across body. I mean, these women will be making history at All Out War by having their first ever women's All Out War match. So Megan will want to be in that match, no matter the cost. She's got to be straight off the corner there, the ring post. She gets in the ring. 100% got to be running on adrenaline though. She's doing the fighting champion move here and going out and dealing with Kate. And not accepting the count out. I mean, if her leg is injured, the smart thing would be to accept the count out and just move on as quick as possible. Of course, this is one of our 2 advantage matches tonight. Of course, the men's advantage match in the main event. Allister Farfax representing the Draconic Empire, taking on Ian Parker representing Team Thomas. And of course, at the moment, that's all it is. It's just him and Thomas. So it'll be interesting to see who joins that matchup. Which goes up. Noah frog splash there. Knee to the side of the ribcage there. Knee strike. I think she might be looking to end this here. Yes, she is. Cosmic end. 1, 2, 3. Advantage Team Hayden, and yeah, adrenaline has gone there from Megan and she's struggling with that leg. This is not looking good for a tag team champion. Team Hayden looks like they're going to be 1 member down at All Out War, but they do have the advantage. So now we're moving on to Matthew, who hasn't been in action really since taking out August last month. He's taken on Fernandez of Mystery. Judas of Hero Code will be looking to get an easy victory in his mindset here. Of course, he still hasn't really recovered mentally from that loss at Bertie Spectacular. A match that he thought was his moment, but of course, one elemental spear brought an end to the Judas of Hero Code's night. Which is, of course, why he took out August last month, which put August on the shelf momentarily. Still not sure about his condition as of this moment, so hopefully it's not as bad as they thought. And here comes Fernandez. Match turned away and Fernandez strikes first. Rolls him through. Here's the fast, swift kick of Fernandez. Speed advantage. Well, would I say speed advantage? Because we all know Matthew is very quick on his feet as well. Hurricane Rana. Second one quickly follows, and so far Fernandez is fully in control of this matchup. Looking to go up. Telling him, get to your feet now, let's do this. Flying headbutt. And a senton followed. Using the ropes here. Elbow to the face of Fernandez. Spins him round. Arm drag there. Drop kick doesn't really affect Fernandez. And he spikes Matthew's head into the canvas. Landing his quick kicks here. No, he's going to get gravity to the work for him. Looking to end it here. 1, 2. Not enough. Using the ropes. Misses. And that made us open the opportunity here. Oh, well, did for a second, but then Matthew took too long. But he did counter Fernandez, and he's now got him up. And using that turnbuckle to plant Fernandez. The ref needs to be telling him, you've got a 5 count here, you need to be careful, or it will be a DQ, but he's going for a pinfall here. 1. Disrespectful that was there, with that. He pushed his face. That's a flip there. And he's working on that arm. Looking to break it. To do some serious damage, and he's looking to end it here, I think. But it's not. It's that rolling. Wait. He's back. August is back. And he has his sights set on Matthew. But that could have just opened him up here. Fernandez rolling him up. Crucifix. Ref, count. Why didn't you start the count earlier then, ref? That was a joke. Absolute joke. Fernandez trying to quickly use that advantage. That distraction to his advantage here. Sunset. Pile driver. Sent on quickly. Follows it up. A second one. Matthew trying to get back to his feet. Fernandez is using the ropes here. DDT. I think he's looking to go up here. A high flying mystery action. And a top rope sent on. And that could be it. 1, 2. Whoa, Matthew just about gets his shoulder off the mat. I think the crowd are behind Fernandez right now. Forearm strike. Matthew gets out of the way. I'm going outside, but he's back in. But here we go. Last shot. And a big boot just dropped him. He's going up. Another senton, this time from the middle rope, and that could be it. Fernandez loves these sentons. 1, 2, 3. Shock victory here. But all thanks to August for distracting Matthew and assisting Fernandez with the win there. He looks so happy but so shocked at the same time. Big win for one half of Mystery. And now it is faction warfare time. Remember, it is currently 2-1. Delta Strike in this rivalry with Villain Code. Morgan picked up the first win. It then went 1-1 thanks to Edgar Ivan made it 2-1, but these two have yet to compete in this rivalry, and they now have the chance to either push this rivalry to all-out war or end this rivalry right here on Showdown. Will it be the Greek Giant's night, or can Alexander earn his team the biggest win in their careers? And here comes the man that looks to bring victory to Delta Stroke tonight, Alexander Holland. All he requires is that minigun, and it'll be lights out Greek Giant, lights out Villain Code. But the same can be said for Greek Giant. All he requires is to hit that Minotaur's maze, which he's done plenty of times on plenty of opponents in the past, and that has been their night out. But the only opponent that hasn't really lost to that move in a big match would be the Draconic Emperor. This is going to be a very interesting match. As I say, this is either rivalry over or rivalry approaching its final hurdle. Well, its final stop, sorry. And its final stop could be all out war if this man can't get the job done tonight. And I mean, he looks up for this tonight. And the interesting thing with this rivalry, obviously with these two, well, specifically the Greek Giant here, is that he hasn't really stooped to the levels of Villain Code so far. They've gone into that villainous mode with cheap attacks during matches, cheap attacks after matches, trying to distract oppositions. Greek Giant hasn't, and that's why I think the fans are still behind him. He ducks under and just lets gravity do the job by lifting him as high as he can. It's one kick out from Alexander Holland. Elbow. But saying that, he still will want to get a job done for his team, because he might think, I can try and get them back to the side of good as a powerbomb. Might see if he can try and sway them back to the fan side. As I say, he's yet to get to that level. Wheelbarrow drops him. Goes up. Splash. Greek Giant is just dominating this matchup. Count of 5 from the official here. But Alexander counters there, and I think he'll be looking to get back into the ring. Because count of 7, he does. He gets back into the ring. Greek Giant needs to follow quickly, and he does. But Alexander Holland's just opened himself up here, turn his back, not realizing the Greek Giant was behind him, and he just gets tossed across the ring. The strength of this man, I mean, the strength of both of these two individuals is ridiculous, and the Greek Giant is taunting Alexander Holland, and he's saying, you want to taunt me? And the Greek Giant is just too strong, just brushes off Alexander. And I mean, that is ridiculous. I mean, look at the muscles on Alexander. I don't know how the Greek Giant did that. He's up top, a splash from above. It's crazy how he's yet to, like, he's outpowering this man. Here we go. Drops him. Minotaur's Maze. That was enough. The deadlift Minotaur's Maze, that was. What's he up to now? Oh, he stooped to their level. I didn't think he was gonna, but he's just stooped to the level of Villain Code, and he's just attacked Alexander Holland. This rivalry is going to all-out war, and it looks like the Greek Giant has become the villain. Now moving on to another match that could bring an end to a rivalry. That match didn't just, so it'll be interesting to see if this one does. The Mad Orc King Dorogak and the Pirate of FEW, Jeff. Of course, these two competed in that triple threat match on our opening Showdown show? I think it was. It was one of our opening Showdown shows back in May. Dorogak picked up the victory in that fight. They then competed, not last week, but the week before, the start of this month, in a one-on-one encounter, and Jeff put an end to the Mad Orc King. And of course, they wanted to go one more time, and it's inside a steel cage, which is either going to keep them contained or add more punishment to one another, because those steel walls are just painful when you're thrown into them. And on top of that, it could allow Jeff to fly more. But it does mean that Jeff will not be able to hit Captain's orders, because pretty soon he can't swing those legs around those ropes, which will do wonders for Dorogak, because he knows that's what kind of half knocked him out last time. Of course, the crow's nest is what put him out for good. And here he comes, the Pirate of FEW himself, Jeff Greybeard. He'll be hoping that if he wins this rivalry, he might get himself back into some sort of title picture. Since the last time he competed for a title was when Tobias was FEWGB champion back in September of last year. And you could be saying the same for Dorogak. You could be thinking, okay, maybe I have an opportunity to go for my first championship. He's been with us since April, obviously the most spectacular Rumble. Hasn't really sniffed in the picture of a championship match. Pretty certain that obviously Bertie Rumble was the only real qualifier for a championship opportunity he's had, because of course he's been locked in this ride with Jeff and be looking to come out on top. But he's got to get past the experienced Pirate first. And I am looking forward to this match. They had a pretty good, obviously, Jeff quickly at the gates there, the Hurricane Rana. Obviously, they had a really good triple threat match on Showdown last month. And then they both had a really decent one-on-one encounter 2 weeks ago. And Jeff just dropping Dorogak as quick as he can. One. Of course, there's no referee in the ring, but there is, of course, officials lurking to at least give a count. Jeff's going up, but he's opting not to climb out, because of course this match misses entirely. This match can be won by pinfall, submission, knockout. Really, I think any match can really be won by knockout, and of course it can be won by escaping the cage. So if either of these think, I can't put this one, my opposition away, then I must go up and out or just go through the door. Using the ropes here to thump his fist into the back of Dorogak. And to weaken the Mad Orc King. Jeff doing the smart thing and striking. Oh, straight into the steel there. You heard that. Jeff's going up. But he's opted again to not go fully out. And he lands the splash there. Crowd still are fully behind Jeff, but moves like that are interesting to the crowd. Ref didn't even count. Dorogak instinctively just put the shoulder up. I mean, I feel like Jeff could easily get back into the favour of the fans with some of these performances he's been put in lately. Oh. Drop. What? That was an incredible move from Jeff there. Just dropped him face first. Be looking to end this, I think. That's the crow's nest. 1, 2, 3. I was going to say Dorogak looked out then. I think he just woke up. His face looked dazed as hell. Jeff has just won this rivalry. 2 victories to 1. Mixed response from the crowd, but matches like this will definitely get him in their favour going forward. And let's see where he goes from this now. Because of course it is now main event time. An all-out war advantage match. Ian Parker representing, well, currently a team of 2. Him and Thomas. And Allister Farfax, aka Gargantuan, representing Team Draconic Empire. Team that currently consists of Draconic Emperor, Wizard, and Bear. Of course, this all started with the Draconic Empire attacking Stud Express and taking them out of action at Recall at the start of the month. Thomas then challenged Draconic Bear to a one match on Showdown the following week. He defeated the Bear with that knighthood, but of course the Draconic Bear and Draconic Wizard ambushed him during his celebrations, forcing this man to come to the aid of, well, someone he challenged at Recall. So of course he challenged for that undisputed title at Recall using his birthday rumble pre-pass, but came up short. A lot of respect between these two, and he came out to the assist. Tag team match the week after. Again, this time Ian hit that dimensional for the win. But it wasn't the Draconic Bear or Wizard that ambushed them this time. It was the Draconic Emperor with the assist of Allister Farfax. And that is what has led to a 4v4 all-out war match for the men's side this year. But of course, so far it is 4v2. These two have been given the opportunity to earn the advantage for their respective teams. I don't have a clue where the rest of the teams are. As far as I'm aware, they're in a backstage area lurking. But sure to God, we've got to find out soon enough who will be joining the team of Thomas and Ian at All Out War. But Ian has got a very tough task ahead of him. He said to Thomas, he goes, I won't do this. Let me earn this opportunity, earn that advantage for our team. And he's obviously may have bitten off more than he can chew, because this man is a giant. So let's see if David can beat Goliath. Can Ian Parker defeat Allister Farfax? Ref Rings the bell. And Allister straight away bringing down the smaller man. Just drops him with choke slams, deadlifts him and drops him. He's got the face. Needs to be careful because he could earn a disqualification, but Ian is a fighting man and he's fighting back. Here comes his fist, but Allister's wrapped his arm around Ian's arm and flung him to the ground, and Ian's rightfully rolling out the ring to earn himself a quick breather, but Allister Farfax is going up top and he lands a splash. Of course, our opening match was the women's advantage match, which Megan won on an injured leg, which looks to have written her out of that all-out war match. I'll have to let you know after this match what is officially going on with that women's event, which is, of course, a 3v3 all-out war match, whereas the men's is a 4v4, currently 4v2. I mean, if Gargantuan just does what he wants and destroys Ian Parker, then it's going to be 4v1. Ian's up, and Ian's thrown into the ropes, and he looks to have hurt his back there ever so slightly. Then Gargantuan targeting the legs. Targeting both legs here. Going in for a second attempt, drops him on that knee. And Ian is trying to somehow get into this fight, but he's so far not. So far, he might not be standing after this match. Counters that. Punch to the gut. Gargantuan instantly counters out of it. And just drops Ian with a clubbing forearm to his knee. He uses his own knee then to knock out Ian. This could be it. Ref saying foot under the rope. Smart spot from the official there. Ian kicks up. Drops him. Drop kick to the side of the head. Ian might have found his second wind here. Taking him to the ropes here. What's got planned? Using those ropes to thump the back of Gargantuan. Punch to the face. Finally drops the big man and Ian goes up. But Gargantuan rolls out the ring. But that means nothing because Ian, spinning arm drag, drops Gargantuan. And Ian is eating the applause of the crowd here. That's giving him that momentum. Drops the elbow. Allister tries to spin back to his feet, but Ian once again stops him and sends him crashing into the steel steps. Count of 5 here. Ian's going to use... Oh. I'd better say Ian's going to use as much time outside the ring as possible to weaken the opposition. But Allister's straight back in charge. Sends him rolling back in the ring. Refs up to a count of 7, but he's back in, but... Oh, he's got Ian right up. I was about to say Ian might have just beat him to it, but slams him and spins him. Punch to the back of the neck. Ian's looking dazed here. Splashed in the corner. Scoops him up. Drops him on his back. And he's roaring. The crowd do not like this giant. Ian needs to find a third wind right at this moment. But he's struggling. It looks like he's fading. Drops to his knees. He might be out. But instinctively rolls out of the ring. That is smart from Ian. Gargantuan, Allister, sorry, goes back up. Tending to get to his feet. And he lands that axe handle to the top of the dome. At elbow. Landing straight. Oh, here we go. Ian counters out of it. He's looking for a choke slam. That could have been dangerous. And Ian himself He's looking for a spot of dimensional. He may have just knocked out the big man. I think he's found that third wind. Use all the time you need outside that ring in. There's one chance you got to weaken this giant. Rolls him back in. He's backing himself now. Ref, get the way. Kick to the face. I'm being told there's something going on backstage. I'm see if we can get backstage to look. That's the Dragonic Emperor and Thomas. What? This is playing on the big screen in the arena, and Thomas is wailing at the Dragonic Emperor with his fists. What the hell is going on backstage? How is the rest of the Empire? Dragon Claw. Ian is just still perched up watching this going down. These two hate each other, and they're making sure neither one is going to be walking into all-out war at 100%. What's planned here? Dragonic Emperor looks to be screwed here. Drops him through the table. What? That's the conductor James. That was an all aboard headbutt. He's brawling with the Dragonic Bear here. This is the other side of the backstage area. Throws him into that car. Went for a chop there. Dragonic Bear tried to taunt him, and that just cost him. Throws him towards that ambulance, which is going to be used at all-out war. It looks like Stud Express are back, and they want their revenge on the Dragonic Empire. Does this mean that they are the final two members of that all-out war match? James is looking to send Dragonic Bear to the hospital. Throws him towards that ambulance. Using the door to just slam against the Dragonic Bear's head there. Throws him again into the ambulance. And this time, throws him entirely. He's going to shut that door. That's night out for Dragonic Bear. And here's the other half of Stud Express, Connor and Dragonic Wizard. This is dangerous here. That is a ghost kick. This is the second layer of the backstage area here, where these two are brawling. Sends him crashing to the floor. Sends him crashing to the floor there. Sorry. Dragonic Wizard with a jaw breaker there. Oh, that's lights out for Connor there. Sends Connor crashing into that then. That, of course, was Draconic Magic. Connor sends Dragonic Wizard straight shoulder first, and they've just destroyed the barricade. Obviously, the protective railing there. And Connor is just wailing on the Dragonic Wizard here. Dragonic Wizard counters though. Connor managed to hinder that, so he didn't take any damage there. Just does it again. Connor is just trying to not fall from his life. Third time's a charm though, and oh! Straight into the lighting gear rig there. Jesus Christ. Here we go. Ian back in the ring, and that momentary distraction may have just cost Ian. As Gargantuan. Towering destruction. That might have just cost Ian. 1, 2, 3. Gargantuan, aka Allister Farfax, has just earned Dragonic Empire the advantage of all-out war. But that distraction just cost him. Connor looks like he's in pain. I don't know. None of those men, none of those individuals backstage are going to be walking into all-out war 100%. Apart from this man here. And that is it for tonight's show. It was a chaotic show, nonetheless. And with all-out war just around the corner, that's going to be even more chaotic. Obviously, Megan earns the obviously Team Hayden the advantage at All Out War, but at what cost? Because from what I'm being told, Megan is now no longer medically cleared for the All Out War match, which means Team Hayden are a competitor down. So they have to find another member for their team before the opening match at All Out War. So at the moment, it's currently Amelia and Ice Cold Witch versus Hayden and Jessica Walsh. So we have to find out who joins that team, but whoever joins that team will be in luck because that team has the advantage at All Out War. See, August cost Matthew the match with Fernandez, so that we're now locking in August versus Matthew at All Out War, a repeat of the Birth Spectacular match. Obviously, it was more likely going to happen at Recall, but August picked up an injury and his return tonight means the match will now officially finally happen. The rematch Matthew wants, he's now going to get, so that'd be a great match to watch. Alexander got beat up by the Greek Giant during and after the match. As the Greek Giant finally aligning fully with the villainous side of Villain Code. And now I'm being told there will be an 8-man elimination tag team match at All Out War. Team Delta Strike versus Team Villain Code. That will be taking place on that show. That is going to be an excellent match. That will just drag on and on because it's an elimination match, which means it only ends with one man standing, or an entire team, depending on if you can beat up the rest of the team and not get eliminated. That's going to be incredible. So as I say, it's 2-2 for Villain Code Delta Strike. That match will cement it and will mean victory for one faction. Obviously, talking of victory, Jeff ended his rivalry Dorogak by defeating him inside the steel cage. Didn't climb out. Fair play to him. He won it in the middle of that ring. And then, of course, in the main event, a distraction cost Ian the match, and Gargantuan has picked up the advantage for Team Draconic Empire. But now we know the final two members of Team Thomas, and that is going to be the FEW Tag Team Champions, Stud Express. Don't know what condition Connor's going to be in because that was a nasty-ass fall he took. So that is now officially the teams locked in for All Out War. And I say I'm going to lock in the card fully now for you. So we're going to be kicking off All Out War with Team Amelia taking on Team Hayden in the All Out War match. So Team Hayden need to find a final member before the show. Which I'm being told in my ear that have quickly been speaking to someone who is looking to get back into the ring. And not only that, looking to get revenge on Amelia, I'm being told. So be interesting to see what that is. Obviously, DK Championship special guest referee match. Samuel Cyphers, Steve Baxter with Alex Boyd, special guest referee. That is officially, it's been locked in for about a month now. That's our second match on the night. August versus Matthew just locked in. The 8-man elimination tag match between Delta Strike and Villain Code. The ambulance match, which we locked in last week, between Callum Watson and Daniel Baxter for the FWGB Championship. And then our main event, the men's all-out war match, Team Thomas, which consists of Thomas, Ian, and Stud Express, taking on the Team Draconic Empire, which consists of the Empire and Gargantuan. So it's going to be an incredible show, not one to miss. So do tune in for All Out War, and I do hope you've enjoyed this Showdown show. I do hope to see you for the next one. I do hope to see you for All Out War, so I'll see you then. Goodbye.
If you like what you've seen, don't be afraid to throw us a little like and subscribe. That's always very appreciated over here. And, well, I'll see you on the next video.